Hi, atoolred. Pertaining to the new development of society as well as housing organizations and registered housing organizations, problems faced by them and problems faced by me, how you have to accept that you have to stay in a house and you can't do things you want to, you see. They will tell you what to do in your house. Even if you are owner on a lease rent or even on a short-term rent, or the monthly rent is even in a bad shape, you can't do anything. Basic problem is a heat and insulation problem. The problem is, the money problem. So let me tell you about the money problem. This problem of money is that who controls the money? Alright, the government gives the money, but it is to the pensioner. The pensioner controls the money. The pensioner who's got the best investment sense and the best sense of ownership gets the full money. You see, a pensioner can take the whole world's money into his account. That's what money is. There may be billions of pensioners, but this guy, one pensioner, can take all the billion people's pension into his own account by just producing product after product, because he's already instituted in the market. And construction is this. Some person from the construction business, private or a personal concern, international, has amassed a fascinating storehouse of weapons, basically weapons, drill machines, cutting machines, motors, generators, as well as the most fascinating thing you'll ever find, chemicals that can produce stone and wood and even tar. And it seems to be a monopoly of the guy, because he just won't let you out, you can't buy him out because it's already existing. That's what these registrations are all about. Registration of land registry and the freehold land registry, as well as accommodation and the welfare housing organizations, which are run by the government to run this guy out, who holds all of it, in secret places, and then you can't take it back because that's his legal possession, or you just get rid of it. So the problem is, the new machines also which come, even road making machines, even motor making machines, cement, everything is owned by him or her, whatever this organization is. It's a very famous organization. And after that, he tortures or they torture, people who are in a socially well-secure position, especially from ancestral families. And then they mock them in front of the crowd and say they have no voting power, they have no power. They isolate people, they isolate parents, they isolate children during this period, and all the rest of their life they spoil their reputation and the families don't get them back because they even finish their personalities. Right now what's happening around my house, there is about hotter than the sun inside my house, right? They have put hot oil and hot water inside. The inbuilt pipes, steel pipes, which they are heating up from a secret source. Very hot. That is basically a radiation, which they do in winters basically, alright? He's doing it in summers. Then high electricity, high voltage electricity, which is again high intensity bulbs over here, which give you a rash on your skin. So the dermatologist is also there, you see. He's giving business to the dermatologist, doctors, and then he can even have you a heart attack. So even surgeries, he's giving business to the surgery. So what do you do in such a case? There's only one thing you can do, is to sit down there and let the lease pass out and then go away to a new lease. Alright? Only thing is, you can deny them what they're asking you for. Why is he doing it? He wants something from you. He wants your bloody company. He wants a superior company. He doesn't bother about anything. He wants to show the people, I'm a rundown bloody criminal, but I have this guy as a friend. I got a photograph here, I made a video with him, I made this. You just stay away from these bastards. They will never ever get anything. And it's amazing, that the guy's amassing stuff that is basically public material, and the public can't take it back. If a new person comes into the market, he will not be able to take these high-intensity bulbs, high-intensity wires, even the high-intensity radiation machines, nor these drill machines, handheld tools. And even the laborers are told, to murder freely as you want to, because we have got power. A rundown mafia which has no style at all. The only style is with his females only, his daughters. And by 40, his daughter herself is a fucking frustrated female. I have to use this word, why? It's called received pronunciation. When you talk about these people, the ghost comes to you, and they are receiving this pronunciation. The ghost is receiving this pronunciation. So the ghost language comes out. This is what Phantom Ghost software is all about. This is what received pronunciation is. When you talk to someone, you suddenly lose your accent, you suddenly lose your mind, because the brain is receiving that way. So you get frustrated, it comes out automatically. You lose your consciousness too. So that's the only thing. Don't give, and one day you will win, because he made it when he was old, or she made it when she was old. And when you reach that age, you can liberate yourself from all this. And plus, this is the only person who doesn't know that you're living in a period, a similar period, and they've taken enmity on the similar period. They never showed up, they never even said hello, they never even did that. They came directly inside torturing you in a superior state of mind, thinking they can get away with it. And they have a very retarded way of expressing each other with that. They have a retarded personality too, which the children are even the children hate. And it is this aspect, that the children are also below you. They are your future wards. You can deny the future wards everything. Just deny them everything. The guy will come back to his senses. Thank you. You can go now. atoolred, copyright.